Here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They go play action with Jackson. And right away, he lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham. Already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Penny. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Inside handoff, Penny. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action with Hurts. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Beckham, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Tucker now for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he finds Penny, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Play action. Here's Hurts. Out to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, this is something I may never understand. I don't get why a quarterback under duress who has a chance to get rid of the ball and save the yardage keeps it and runs out of bounds. Instead of an incomplete pass and no loss of yardage, it's a 3-yard loss.
Hurts. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Again, Jackson will keep it. There he goes again, and finally brought down at the 43. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, He thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. On third down, Jackson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 31 yards. And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. On first down, Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down, here's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Loose inside the 30. Touchdown. Devontae Smith, 59 yards. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Then in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield. They'll give it to him again. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Penny is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. They'll throw on first down with Jackson on the move to his left. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 43, here's second down and 7. Now Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into it.
Taking it right down, Brook. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Penny up the middle. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Penny. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes them.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. On 3rd down, Penny. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. But hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. And he is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Penny, a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And they'll indeed take a knee.